Hello and welcome back to my channel. The last video that I posted was an unboxing my iPad Air 4, and so today I am going to be sharing what is currently on my iPad and what I plan / will be using my iPad for. First we have my lock screen, which I just found the picture on Pinterest and I liked what it said. I thought it was kind of relevant and cool and kind of a good reminder since I'll be using this for OT school and that's going to be draining, so I feel like it's going to be a good reminder of why I'm here and what I'm doing. So when we open it up, it's another picture I found on Pinterest. I like traveling and I can't wait to travel again, so I did places that I haven't been before. Oh my god, I have a dog. I forgot I did that. Slide over to the widgets. I had calendar at the top, 2 more pictures that I found on Pinterest, the charging batteries just to know, weather, and then Hulu. I don't know why I have Hulu there, but I do. And then I have a widget pet, which I downloaded today. I'm not really sure how it works. Okay, so basically I just take care of the dog. And then on the home screen, this is just kind of where I have all the normal apps that come with the iPad. So we have FaceTime, which I don't have set up because I don't plan on using my iPad for FaceTime. We have the calendar app, which if anybody knows, I have like 3 notifications of all the holidays and I don't know how to change it. So if anybody knows, comment down below. And then I have clock, which I haven't used yet. I don't think I'll have a reason to, honestly. Photos app, which doesn't really have anything on there. I don't really take pictures with the iPad. The camera app, which I have again not used. Reminders, note, contacts, maps, you know, all your typical and just what comes with the iPad. Except it's fun because since it's an iPad, it comes with a photo booth, which when I was younger, I used to always use the kaleidoscope. Was this like the thermal one? Yeah. Don't know why. Loved it. It looks like there's only 6 options, which kind of like sucks comparatively to other photo booths, but that's fine. And then in the lifestyle one, we just have like other apps that I don't plan on ever really touching. I feel like it'd be funny to touch the photo booth app. And then I have music, and then in the photo and video, I have Photoshop and Premiere Rush. I'm not really sure how to use them, and I'm not sure if I really plan on using them yet, but I might, so I haven't deleted it. And then when we go to the next page, this is where all the stuff I'm actually going to be using. So I'm using this for school mainly. So I have Zoom first because in the event that I choose to Zoom from my iPad instead of my computer, I will do that. And then in the school folders, I have Google, all the Google Drive stuff, and then I also have Microsoft because sometimes I like Microsoft PowerPoints better than Google Slides. And then I also have my school's app, which it's not really a good app, like it's not Canvas, so I don't know, I might delete it because I'm not sure there's really much use to it. And then I have my 2 note-taking apps. So I have both Notability and GoodNotes, which like most people wouldn't plan on getting both, like they try to choose one or the other, but I had an iPad a long time ago, like when they first came out. We got a family one and I bought Notability for no reason. I had no reason for it, but I did. So I had that already, and then I had GoodNotes downloaded. I forgot why, but since I already downloaded, I was like, I'll take both so I can figure out what I wanted. And so Notability is where I'm going to like actually be taking notes. So I have my OT school folders already situated. I have one for soda since I'm on the e-board for that, so I focus on Instagram, so it's like just ideas basically. But I have all my classes for the semester, and then I'll get to this in a second. I was going to do bullet journals by month, and so I did January and I started the February one, but then I bought a digital planner, so I'm not going to be using those. And then I have these 2 note pages that I thought I was going to use, or I used to like test out the paper color. I didn't know if I wanted to have white or black paper. Still don't know, but I have those there to like look back on, and I'll probably just change it out throughout each notes. And then for GoodNotes, this is where my digital planner is because it works better in GoodNotes than it does in Notability. So I have the Passion Planner for my digital planner, and that is the planner that I use in the hard copy, and I still have it in the academic, but since I'm doing digital planning, I don't want to have to buy another planner for the next academic year. I'd rather just finish out this full year and I also don't know if they're going to digitally create an academic one, so I thought I would just like get the full year one, and so I'm just going to keep track in 2 places, so this will always be with me when I'm in class, and then I'll just like leave that one on my desk, so I have like 2 versions and 2 copies of it. Basically right now I have it set up on my first day of class. As you can see, it came with a sticker pack in it, which is kind of cool, and so I put some stickers here just to see. They're not going to be laid out that way, they're not laid out pretty. I was just trying to figure out how everything worked. That is all that I'm going to be using GoodNotes for. And then I have Canva, which since I am on the e-board for SOTA, which is the Student OT Association, I use this to come up with some ideas and designs for some things we post. Like we did an introduction to the e-board and I used Canva to create it. And then I have Procreate. I feel like everybody with an iPad has Procreate. And I'm not artistic, but I thought I would try. So like clearly I tried here. This is a picture of me and my boyfriend, and then I did one for my friend. And I don't think they turned out terribly, but I definitely need to work on them. And then in the stack, it's ideas that I've had for designing some of my own things for the Instagram as well. And they're not good, but they exist and I think it's fun. So that's all that matters. And then I have YouTube, which I feel like is pretty typical, and other movie platform stuff. So I have Disney Plus on here, and I have Netflix, I have Hulu, and then I have Prime Video. Next is Lightroom, and this is where I edit my pictures. So I'm going to an old photo because I don't want to like showcase everything. I always do like the auto edit, but I think I already auto did this one and it's already been edited. And then I go to my presets and I just like click through them and see which one I like best. And if I find something's like too orange or whatever, then I color mix, and then I just pick on what needs what and I just like mess around with it. So that's that with Lightroom. And then I have Instagram, which I'm not going to click on because I'm only logged into the Soda Instagram on my iPad. I don't see the point in having my personal Instagram on it since this is used for school stuff. And then I have Fonto, which in events that I add text to pictures, it has cool fonts on there, so I use that. And the next thing I don't really know how to use is Notion. I saw a lot of TikToks on it and I like being organized per se, so I downloaded it, and then I watched a video from Julia K. Christ on it, and she helped me like set it up, but I'm still like confused. I don't know, I feel like it's more difficult to use than it should be, but it looks really nice and pleasing. So I'm not really sure. So I have it set up for my classes, but I don't know yet what I'm gonna do with it. And then I have my Pinterest board. I have a lot of tattoo stuff because I want to get a tattoo, but I think it's easier to look through Pinterest and work Pinterest on the iPad, so that's why I downloaded that. I also have Etsy and Redbubble. Like I originally got Etsy because I wanted to see if there were any cheaper digital planners than the one that I did buy, and they were about the same, so I went with the company that I trust and I know I like the layout of. I have 2 games on here. I have Roblox and Among Us, and then I have TED Talks because TED Talks are really interesting and I like how this one looks. It's just a nicer app, and like right now for my job at my school, I just have to watch TED Talks and reflect on them. So if I have it on my iPad, I reflect on it on my computer, and it just makes it easier than having to like switch tabs. And then I have IMDb because when I'm watching movies and TV shows, I am nosy and I like knowing information. So you can see my recently viewed or Make It or Break It in Bridgerton. That because I started Bridgerton with my mom today and we were intrigued on something. I forgot what it was, but I went and looked it up. And then down below at the bottom, I have just my messages and Safari, my Spotify, mail, and files. Pretty simple information. And then I do have it to where the most recent apps stay at the bottom. So then if I want to do the split screen, especially when it comes to school, it's easier for me to do it because it's right there. That is everything that is on my iPad and how I'll be using it. I'm gonna go back to GoodNotes real quick and just, so how I did all of this is I had everything already color coded and laid out on my planner. So I wanted to match those colors so then it was easy for me to know what colors went to what. And so on my GoodNotes, I matched it as well as I could. I tried to find the color hexes of the highlighters that I used, and the one thing I did find was super light and it was grainy, so it was hard for me to like actually figure out what the color hexes were, so I just guessed. And so they're generally the same, and then I created my own little palette for the highlighter because that's what I'm mainly going to use it for, so there's all that. What I did is I would go, I'm going to pretend to add something to Wednesday. Let's say I had a class from 5 to 6. I would just fill it out, and I like doing these brackets just so I really know. And it's like more distinct, and since they're black it's really clear. I'm really bad at those brackets. And then I'd fill in the class, so let's just say OT class and the time. And the reason why I haven't put the classrooms in there is because I don't know which classes are actually in person or not, and so most of them are in the same room, so I'll just figure it out when the day comes. And then let's pretend that this was the same class as, I like that green color, so we're gonna do this green. And then I just got that, I used the middle, and I just highlight the full line, and I call it there. And so now that we have that, if I have homework in that class, like I'm gonna say what the assignment is, and under my work to-do list, because I think I don't have like an actual, well I do have a job, but I'm not gonna have like a giant to-do list with that job. And so it's my true like work, and then my personal will be like personally what I need to do that week. So I had TB tests because I need to get one, and that one's probably gonna stay there for a while because I keep procrastinating it. But I'll just fill out like assignment, and then I'll write like discussion, and then discussion response. and then I will match the highlighter to that. So the assignment is there, and then my discussion courses usually go with this color. So then that way, like, I know which one it goes to, and then when it's done, I just will cross it off. So then I know. And that's basically how I will be using my digital planner for this year. Literally the exact same way that I used this, but digitally. This is how my planner looked for hard copy. So I'm really just copying that like head to toe and doing like the exact same thing. And similarly to this, when I run out of space on the assignment, on the work to-do list, I'm just gonna move to this space of infinite possibility and just like continue adding lists there. I don't know yet if I'm gonna use the stickers, but they came with it. I tried it the first week. These are some of the stickers that they have. They just come in the same pattern, but in different like colors. If I decide to have a color scheme, it's gonna be hard since I have my classes like random colors, so it's not gonna be like cohesive. But we're trying and we're figuring that out. So that is everything on my iPad Air 4. Thank you guys so much for watching. And that is how I'm also going to be using my iPad mainly. I didn't showcase how I do notes because I am not really sure how I'm going to do that yet. But when I figure that out, I'll probably make a video on it because I've been told that my notes look good. I have my journal here, my notes from last year, and I don't really feel like pulling it out. But I'll probably end up doing it in a similar fashion to that one because I really enjoyed it, and I usually write my notes before class anyway, so they'll look nice. Thank you guys so much for watching. Comment down below how to fix that calendar thing if you know how, because I have like 3 copies of each holiday and it gets annoying. Yippee ki yay on out of here. Have a great day.